Hello, everybody. Hello. Oh, they can't see me? Okay. Hello, how are you? Welcome. I've taken over the stream. It's mine. I've taken it over. Do you want to know how you guys can know I've taken it over? I can do this. I can sing a copyrighted song and not get striked. Oh wait, no, I still will. Never mind. Let's go.
It's Hercules. He's a mere mortal. He's the greatest.
Chicken nugget, everybody loves it. Chicken nugget, everybody loves it. That's true. Chicken nugget, everybody loves it. Swag, 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 swag with my chicken nugget. Oh, everybody loves the chicken nugget. It's so crunchy when you bite it. We had to murder a chicken for our chicken nugget. It was pretty sad, but it was tasty, and I'm glad that I ate it. Oh, my chicken nugget. Everybody loves that chicken nugget. Oh, that chicken nugget is mine, 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 oh mine. Chicken nugget, everybody loves it. Chicken nugget, everybody loves it. That's true. Chicken nugget, everybody loves it. That's great. Swag, swag, swag with my chicken nugget.
This just in, 10-year-old kid thinks he can spit bars about chicken nuggets.
Yeah, everyone's day.
Why do you think that? Of course I can do that. I mean, come on, that's legal.
My day's been pretty good.
The government isn't gonna. Hey, no.
Huh? How's everyone's day? My day was really good. So, all of you, say how your day was. Who are you? Huh? I don't know what to do. I don't know how to stream. Oops. Okay. Oh wait, I forgot to do the intro thing. Make some noise! Yeah! Alright, I press.
Deep in the human unconscious is a pervasive need for a logical universe that makes sense. Sense. That makes sense.
This is my stream now. This is my
The
stream.
universe
It's
is
mine.
always one step beyond logic. One step beyond logic. One step beyond logic.
Let's go!
There is in all things a pattern that is part of our universe. It has symmetry, elegance, and grace. Those qualities you find always in that which the true artist captures. That which the true artist captures.
No, let's get sturdy!
You can find it in the tone of the seasons. That which the true artist
Let's get
captures.
sturdy!
In the way sand traits along a ridge. In the branch clusters of the creosote bush. Or the pattern of its leaves.
I don't know what that kind of bush is.
We try to copy these patterns in our lives, in our society. Seeking the rhythms, the dances, the forms that comfort.
Shout out to my friend
There is in all
Storm.
things a pattern that is part of our universe. It has symmetry, elegance, and grace. Those qualities you find
Huh?
always in that
Ah.
which the true artist captures. That which the true artist captures. You can find it in the tone of the seasons. That which the true artist captures. Yet, it is impossible to see peril in the finding of ultimate perfection. intimate perfection. Intimate perfection. Carol in the fondue.
What's this for?
That the ultimate
Read some
pattern
chat, okay.
contains its own fixity.
Okay. Spirit of the Father moves through him. Yes, I do have the spirit of my father. He's amazing.
There is in all things.
Thank you, Campbell, for saying hurt the Don. I am a Don. I am the Don. I am the Don.
Symmetry, elegance, and grace. Those qualities you find always in that which the true artist captures. That which the true artist captures. You can find it in the tone of the seasons. That which the true artist captures.
Let's go.
The world is supported by four things. The learning of the wise, the justice of the great, the prayers of the righteous, and the valor of the brave. But all of these things are as nothing without a ruler who knows the art of ruling. Make that the science of your tradition.
I like this auto-tune. Pardon me? That's a vocoder. Oh, that's a vocoder. Sorry, I don't know my music. Yeah! Yeah! How did I do? Did I do good? No, I'm not done. I want one more. I'm doing one more song. I need to figure out how to switch it though. Okay. Someone said I have the spirit of the Father, so I'm gonna get Spirit of the Father. Oh, nice. Where is Spirit of the Father? Oh. Thank you to Matthew Felty for the $2 and the giant thumbs up. Wow. Thank you. Okay, wait, let's get some. Thank you. You get your own little mini soundboard. Alright, let's. Alright, I have one more question for all of you. Alright, that question is, have you smashed like, hit subscribe, and smacked the notification bell so you never miss another video? Have you? Hope you have. Hope you have smashed them. Crush them all into a pummel. Pummel them, not into a pummel. What? Spirit of the Father. Ooh. Spirit of the Spirit.
Akira. One of the things I tend to do is to look at symbolic representations through the lens of evolutionary biology, rather than assuming that these representations are mere superstitions that play no functions. Like we have the idea that
I've already asked that. I have a good day question, so let me ask you another question.
Disembodied spirit in
have you said hello to everyone you've met today? Have you spread positivity?
It's like, okay, well, strip it of its metaphysics. If you strip it of its metaphysics and just look at it as a biological phenomenon. It's like, well, what might be the idea that there's an eternal spirit of the Father.
Robert Easley wants $5.
An eternal spirit of the Father.
So I say clap.
There's
Clap.
an eternal spirit of the Father. Spirit of the Father. There's an eternal spirit of the Father. Spirit of the Father. What might that be a reflection of? Well, it's like, well, there's you imitating your father, but your father imitated his father, and his father, and his father, and his father imitated his father. So in some sense, what your father actually imitated was the pattern of fathers across time. And you can think of the transcendent father as the pattern of fathers across time.
Pattern of
When a
fathers,
child
yeah.
imitates his father in pretend play, when I'm pretending to be my father, I'm observing my father across multiple situations. And then I'm abstracting out the those situations that make him father. And then I incorporate that and dramatize it in my pretend play. It's unbelievably sophisticated. And so it's what the child is doing in pretend play is coming to embody the disembodied spirit of the father. There's an eternal spirit of the father, spirit of the father.
We got another dono, and it's from BBDC Venice Beach Dub Club with $5. Hercstream up, yes! Yes! I'm glad you're all enjoying.
There's an eternal spirit of the father, spirit of the father. And so you think, well, that is a disembodied spirit. It's a disembodied spirit that's incarnated in the collective of fathers across time. And what is that? Well, it's a judge, that's for sure. It's a judge. Even when you interact with the hierarchy of men who are currently alive.
We've already been here 11 minutes, I feel like it's been 2.
The patriarchal spirit. And if you don't think that's judging you, you are not thinking.
You ain't
It's
thinking.
absolutely judging you. That's what rank orders you in hierarchy. There's an eternal spirit of the father, spirit of the father. There's an eternal spirit.
I'm gonna grab chat.
The father, spirit of the father. There's an eternal spirit of the father, spirit of the father. There's an eternal spirit of the father, spirit of the father.
Akira.
Let's go!
He's got clout.
To spread joy, you have to have it. To impart delight, you have to be more or less delightful. And to be delightful is not some factor of trying to make yourself look delightful. It is to do things that are delightful to you. Do things that are delightful to you. Do things that are delightful to you.
You know what I find delightful? Playing video games while listening to Akira the Don. The next time your child plays video games, play Akira the Don, and they'll be way better. They'll be sweating so hard, and they'll be winning every match.
That's to say, people who are interesting are people who are interested.
Yeah.
Any person, for example, who is constantly thinking about all sorts of other things and other people and so on, because they're fascinating, becomes a fascinating person. But a person who doesn't think about anybody else and who's got very little going on inside their skull is boring.
For real though.
So in other words, your engagement with the external world, the more you are involved, the more your personality is enriched. Do things that are delightful to you.
To you!
Do things that are delightful to you.
To you!
Do things that are delightful to you.
To you!
You become thereby delightful to others. Do things that are delightful to you.
To you!
Do things that are delightful to you.
To you!
Do things that are delightful to you.
To you!
You become thereby delightful to others.
Be delightful. If you're not delightful,
if you try
then
to enrich your
hop on the
personality
delightful train. Come
by
on.
taking a course in how to win friends and influence people, or how to be a real person, you'll become Mr. Washout. You'll be like somebody who tried to get a good nutrition by biting his nails, and then the fingers next, and then half an arm gone and so on.
That's kind of
You're
meta.
entirely nourishing yourself with yourself. Now, of course, on a vast scale, the universe does that. It eats itself up. That's why the symbol of the snake swallowing its tail is a very fundamental, archaic symbol of life. But the way it's done is that the snake has in some part
You know,
of
funny
the ring
story.
a place where It's not sensitive.
My mum and me were making clay things for Christmas, like things out of clay.
But it doesn't know that what
And my
comes to
mum
it in the form
was like
of
making
food
some
is
noodly
actually
thing,
what
right?
left it in the form of excrement.
And somehow made a
That
snake
thing is-
eating its tail accidentally. It was crazy.
Don't mention it. After
That's
all,
real.
as the Lord said at the beginning of the universe, you must draw the line somewhere. Delightful to you. Two things that are delightful to you. Two things that are delightful to you. You become thereby delightful to others. Two things that are delightful to you. Two things that are delightful to you. Two things that
Kurt,
are
what's the best
delightful
part
to you.
about your day? The best part about my day today has got to be when I went to CrossFit with my dad and I did some running and some riding on the mechanical bikes. And I went to the bathroom and stayed in the bathroom just reading my book. It was amazing. Oh my god! This is for you, Hercules. $20 from Alec Morand. For me? Oh my gosh! You know what? This is for you.
Done. It's good.
That sound is horrific. Gosh. Ooh. Yo! Who made these drums? They're banging! You know what? Just for you, I'm gonna do the Rick Astley dance.
Born like this, into this. As the chalk faces smile,
I just wanna tell you how I'm feeling.
death laughs.
Gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you up.
The oily fish spit out their oily prey. We are born like this, into this. Into hospitals which are so expensive. But it's cheaper to die.
It's cheaper to die. So if you don't want to pay those hospital bills, then die. That's the joke. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Please.
Cheaper to plead
Don't.
guilty.
Pay the hospital bills.
Into a country where the jails are full and the madhouses closed.
Let's go.
Into a place where the masses elevate fools into rich heroes. Born into this, walking and living through this.
What's your favorite Akira the Don
Dying because of
My
this.
favorite Akira the Don song has got to be one of the first.
Castrated,
The ones with the
debauched,
newer range.
disinherited
And probably Peterson stuff or that other one in the Docker album. Can't remember the name of it. That album.
fingers reach toward an unresponsive God. The fingers reach for the bottle, the pill, the powder. We are born into this sorrowful deadliness. There will be open and unpunished murder in the streets.
This song's jolly, isn't it?
Roving mobs, land
Very jolly. Hip doo da da day.
food will become a diminishing return.
This guy's depressed.
Nuclear power will be taken over by the
Stop! Stop, this isn't very Akira the Don.
explosions will continually.
Stop! Stop! What are you doing now?
Radiated men will eat the flesh.
No, they won't. Then why are you talking about? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Why are you doing like this?
Men and animals will stink in the dark wind.
What are you talking about?
And there will be the most
I
beautiful
can't say this
flowers.
anymore. I can't. It's too hard. It's too hard. This guy's so annoying. Why is he so mean? I'm out of here. I'm out of here. It's too much.
You done? You're not gonna play the next song?
I'm out of here, man. How can this happen? I'm out of here.
Are you done? Ready?
Yo, who was that guy? Because he definitely wasn't me. I don't cry on camera. I don't cry on camera. No one cries on camera. Sorry if that made some of you sad. Made me sad. Man, nuclear men will eat our flesh. Wow. It's totally gonna happen. I mean, I don't know how much good we're doing by nuking the like button and then spreading radiation and making people eat our flesh, but we should still do it anyway. Well, maybe let's do a different song. A good one. Akira, the Don. He's got clout.
He's got clout.
The sense that you just have to go on living. That life is a must.
When you say to anything spontaneous, see, life is spontaneous.
Life is spontaneous.
It happens in the words of the Taoists.
Basically, you have kids and then you die. That's the end.
Self-so.
I'm gonna be
That's
commenting
their
on this
Chinese
song,
expression
and then a bit, and then I think I'm gonna die.
What happens by itself.
And by die, I
What
mean
isn't pushed,
magically go
but
through
it
the
just
floor.
pops up, you see? You came into being, you know?
Hell yeah,
It
we came
happens
into
in a
being.
kind of a plop away like that. See? Now, you can't tell that process. You ought to happen. You must happen. Because that puts a bind on it. In the same way as when you have a child and all the relatives that come to a party on Thanksgiving, the child into the middle of all the relatives, and say, now,
Hey
dear,
Dad, did I get a party on Thanksgiving about me?
play.
Oh, nice.
Play.
Play! Buy your children Lego. Come on.
Play. Now, dear, play. Play on demand. Play on demand. Play on demand. Play. See, it absolutely bugs the child to do it like that.
Yeah,
And so this is the problem for every artist.
I wasn't really listening.
Because an artist is a man who makes his living by playing.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Whether he's dancing, painting, or playing music, or whatever it is.
Hey, that's what I'm doing.
And he has to overcome this problem. He has
Overcome
to
the
know
problem. Come on.
how to play in public
Play in
at a
public.
given time on an appointment. See? Now that's not an easy thing to learn.
No, it's
But
not.
when you catch on to the trick of it, you can do it.
Yeah, you can.
Play on demand.
Play on demand.
That's the hardest lesson of life. To contrive what is called by my Japanese artist friend Saburo Hasegawa a controlled accident. Now dear, play.
Now, dear.
Play.
Play on demand. Play on demand. Play on demand.
Play. Say
Now, dear. Play.
Now dear,
Play.
play on demand. Play on demand. Play on demand. Play.
Play. Play. Play. Play. Play. Play on demand. Play on demand. Play on demand.
Say now dear,
Play. Now, dear. Play. Play on demand. Play on demand. Play on demand. Play. Play on demand. Play on demand. Play on demand. Play on demand. Play on demand, bro. If you don't play on demand, then I don't know what's wrong. Something. You gotta play on demand. Well, sorry. What's that? Oh, this is my stream.
Yeah. What do you mean it's your stream?
This is my stream.
What do you mean it's your stream?
It's mine.
You've won it. You're going to do this every day.
No.
What do you mean no?
This one. It's my stream. It's my stream, bro. Ow.
been doing good. I'm pretty impressed.
Save me.
For your first hosting job. What do you reckon, guys? Do you reckon Hercules has a future in broadcasting? What do you reckon?
Of course.
You enjoy yourself?
Yeah, that was really fun.
Good.
Thank you all for watching. Well, me. My dad's gonna keep going. I just stole 25 minutes of your stream, man.
I know, it's very good. See, what happened was earlier, I was like, shoot, I haven't got a stream planned, scheduled. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing on stream. What should I do? And Herc's like, I'll do it. I'm like, how are you going to do it? He's like, I'll do it. It'll be great. I'll play some songs. I was like, I'm going to have to teach you how to DJ. He's like, yeah, that's fine. Anyway, so he did.
Pardon me.
Hercules.
Doopsies.
Rotten. That's rule number 1, right? You do not burp on stream. Burping on stream is a big no-no.
But how do you burp?
You can't be burping on stream. God doesn't like it. You know?
Okay.
You got one more song you want to play?
One last song. I don't have another song, but I have a promotion.
Oh, yeah?
I have promotional stuff I'd like to say.
What's that?
Recently, I've been wanting to make another song in the original Hercules Don, Lil Hercules Triangle Trilogy, triumphant tread of 3 amazing songs. We got Chicken Nugget, we got Go Touch Grass, and Blank Mystery. So
We got all those other songs of yours that we never finished. There's like
that's
15.
true. There's a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, we have
Diamonds. What, you want to play Diamonds?
Yeah.
See if I've got it on this computer.
Now, I'm pretty sure everybody here knows, but if you don't, the reason people always spam diamonds when they're talking to me or I'm here, it's simply because I made a song called Diamonds when I was like 5 or 4 or something like that. And it was a pretty good song in my opinion. I think it was pretty good. It was pretty good. For a 5-year-old, it was really good. And I made it at the time I was playing every day with my friend online in Minecraft on my computer. I mean, not my computer, my iPad. And I remember trying to figure out how to record for YouTube, and it was so bad. Like, my dad taught me. It was really easy. It's a setting in your iPad. But the recording on iPads is so bad. And then the footage was really bad, and the video was really bad, so I deleted it. It's not good.
It's not good, it's bad.
Yeah, it's bad. But I made this song about a Minecraft world, and when I thought all you had to do to win was punch a tree, get some wool, make a bed, you've won. But no, actually, you have to do tons of other speedrunning strats. So maybe I could remake it. I could.
You want to remake it?
Just for fun. I can't, though. It's too OG. Oh, yeah, and one time I was having a pool party with me and my parents and our friends, and we had a speaker to play music, and my dad played Diamonds on a loudspeaker at the pool, and I ran away.
Why did you run away?
Because I don't like listening to my own music unless I'm doing it here for some reason. But that was funny, because I ran upstairs and sat on the bed instead of listening to my song.
I can't find diamonds for some reason.
Do we not have diamonds? No!
Maybe it's spelled wrong.
Diamonds, diamonds. Did I spell that right? I think I did.
Yeah, I can't find it.
Oh, well, I guess that's it.
Do you want to play Touch Grass?
I feel like I play that every time.
It's still good.
It's still good, yeah. Sure?
Alright. Cool.
We're
For some reason I can't find diamonds. I don't know why. I can't find diamonds.
We're gonna-
I don't know what happened to it.
We're playing Go Touch Grass for the final song of me.
Of you.
Of me, yeah.
Cool.
This song will never start. Oh, come on. Diamond! Go. Touch grass. Go. Touch grass.
Make some noise for little Hercules.
If this isn't nice, I don't know what is. Music, please.
Now, before I go, I'm gonna make a not paid promotion for myself.
Oh, okay.
Today and recently, I set up a brand new YouTube channel.
Yes, you did.
Am I allowed to sponsor myself?
Yes.
Well, I don't know if you all can find it, but I made a
What's
new.
it called?
It's called Idiot Mario Bros. So there's this whole YouTube genre.
Don't worry about that.
Okay, whatever. I have a YouTube channel called Idiot Mario Bros.
Idiot Mario Bros.
Idiot Mario Bros.
For stories. The first episode is called
Furry Mario.
In which Mario becomes
a furry.
Oh no!
I don't think you'll be able to find it because I have 3 subscribers because I made it yesterday.
You should be able to find it.
But maybe
Jason
you
will
could
put it in the chat. Jason
Yeah.
will find it and he'll put a link in the chat.
Can you find it?
Yeah, Jason can find anything.
Hey
Jason's
Jason,
amazing.
I have a YouTube channel called Idiot Mario Bros. Can you post it in the chat? Thanks.
There you go.
All right. Adios, everyone.
Adios, bro.
Hope you enjoyed.
Whoa.
Hope you enjoyed the first 33 minutes of the stream. I'm gonna go.
what it
Yeah. I'm
33. Did you see it was 3333? Whatever that means.
gonna
Someone
go.
should look that up.
I'm
What's the
gonna.
angel number? 33333 mean?
I'm gonna go play with my friends
Okay.
online.
Good work. King's young new streamer of the year.
Yeah, I'm so good.
Yeah, you're great. Congratulations on your massive success. Your first stream. Oop, don't smash his head into the roof.
Let's go! It's my first stream. Help me!
Bravo. Felicidades. Yo. Oh my goodness. Anarchy. Anarchy on the Meaningstream. Woo! How was that? Wow. Wow. Incredible. How was that? How are the volume levels? Was there any ear shredding? Or was it relatively civilized? Jules Lawn says he's huge. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He is huge. He was doing, did he tell you? I can't remember. He was doing pull-ups earlier. He's back on the pull-ups. He used to be able to do pull-ups when he was really little. We used to have a pull-up bar in the house back in Hollywood, I think it was. We haven't had a pull-up bar in the house for a while. We haven't had a house, you know. Anyway, he was doing pull-ups today in the gym, and that's very exciting.
If this isn't nice, I don't know what is. Music, please.
Ta-da!
Akira.
Now,
Nice.
every lecture I've ever given
Hey, big up Alec Moran. Appreciate you.
included
Brother Moran.
tribute to my Uncle Alex,
In the house.
brother Kid, brother,
Uncle Alec.
who was a graduate of Harvard and a wise man, but just an insurance salesman in Indianapolis. He was childless. But what Uncle Alex found objectionable about so many human beings is that they so seldom noticed it when they were happy. And so we would be sitting under an apple tree, for instance, on a July afternoon drinking lemonade and, you know, talking about this and that, and it's practically buzzy like honeybees.
Honeybee!
And Uncle Alex would stop everything and say, wait a minute, stop. If this isn't nice, I don't know what is.
Go!
If this isn't nice, I don't know what is. I don't know what is. I don't know what is. If this isn't nice, I don't know what is. I don't know what is. I don't know what is.
Oh, man. I thought Herc was gonna make and pour tea and biscuits, says Big Bad Wolf. He does that. He's into tea and biscuits. He's a proper little Englishman. Alec Moran says, that melted my heart. Love it. Agreed, Alex. So fire, says Big Bad Wolf. Indeed, wow. Incredible, says Walking Walker. Dewey Evans says, Herc killed it. Amanda says, don't get a sunburn. Thank you. C Parler is in the house. Leyenda C Parler. C Parler. Just if you'll have not, go and DuckDuckGo or search C Parler, and you will see something very mythopoetic and new. This is nice. I don't know what it is. Jules Vaughan says you're a good dad brother. A good dad brother. Thanks. Yeah, as I said, Hercules, he's trying to help the family, you know, he wants to help out, he wants to be involved, he wants to do what he can to help with the family business. And I really earlier, you know, I plan out a sort of a percentage of the streams. I didn't have today's plan. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing? What should I do? Like, I'll help, Dad. His first idea is he wanted to do a tier list. They love tier lists, these young ones. For whatever reason, they're very into tier lists. And, but, you know, that would have been a bit of a malarkey. Stephen Pace says, Herc the Don merch. He wants to make merch. He does want merch. Oh, Jason's found his channel. His channel has been posted in the chat. Excellent. Yeah, go check out Herc's new channel. He's making, I don't know what you call the art form. It's an art form that involves telling stories via the medium of plushies. Telling stories via the medium of plushies.
So he would do that again and again, and it was very good advice, and I've taken it up. And I hope that you will take up this habit too, of noticing when things are really awfully nice, and say, if this isn't nice, I don't know what is. And say, if this isn't nice, I don't know what is. If this isn't nice, I don't know what is. I don't know what is. I don't know what is. If this isn't nice, I don't know what is. I don't know what is. I don't know what is. If this isn't nice, I don't know what is. I don't know what is. I don't know what is. If this isn't nice, I don't know what is. I don't know what is. I don't know what is.
Magical. Oh yeah, but I had this whole other idea because like Herc. Like, well, we can't teach Herc to DJ and present and run a whole stream. I'm doing a magical stream. I decided that will be my theme and my concept. For everybody here. And then the magic of Hercules came along.
If this isn't nice, I don't know what is.
I've been reading recently a great many
Cosmic Kangaroo says, be right back watching Furry Mario. Wait till the end of the stream.
In romance and so forth. Recently, a great many medieval works. And these involve, particularly in the Arthurian romance and so forth, knights in combat with each other.
Hey.
Fiercely in combat. With complete respect for each other. Even love for each other. And there's one wonderful line in Wolfram von Eschenbach when two brothers who didn't know they were brothers were in combat. One was a Christian and the other was a Mohammedan. They were in combat. And Wolfram says, if one wished to think of it that way, one could say that they were two battling. But they had the same father, and they are one. And they are one. Battling himself out of loyalty, out of honor. And they are one. Battling himself, doing himself much harm. But that's the tragic sense. As I say, life begins, and that's the first thing the eye sees. Life eating itself, killing next life, and the reconciliation of consciousness, which results from this, to that, and its affirmation. That is the song of mythology. It has been. It's the song of the religion. And with that little affirmative theme, the affirmation of life as it, I would say we have the key to the hopping up, the stepping up, the invigorating of life, which has been the function, actually, the first function of mythology from the time the old cavemen asked the bear to give his body to their life.
Their life. Aye.
To their life. And they are one. Battling himself out of loyalty, out of honor. And they are one. Battling himself, doing himself much harm. And they are one. Battling himself out of loyalty, out of honor. And they are one. Battling himself, doing himself much harm.
And they were one. Akira the Don and Joseph Campbell. What a great song that is. And they were one. And I think of that very often. Very, very often. What album was that on? It was on Songs of Mythology, wasn't it? It was on Songs of Mythology. So you can actually listen to that on a streaming platform. That does remind me, we had some questions via the Discord that Jason sent me, I think a couple of days ago, in the Slack, in the live stream Slack, and I didn't notice at the time. Oh, he sent me some more things as well. We got some pictures. I wonder if I can show them on stream. Anyway, we got a question. One question. Is there an ETA for Meditations 2? Yes. It is confirmed. I got confirmation today that though the Meditations and its associated singles have gone through the distribution system, passed all the tests, and they are scheduled and ready to be released. The first single will be on March 29th, I believe it is. There will then be 3 singles every Friday leading up until April 17th, when Meditations Volume 2 is released. Not a drill. It's real. It's real. Then we have another question. Fraxel says, what are the chances we get Mythos on Spotify? I have no idea. I have no idea. That's a complicated can of legal worms. So currently that remains in a state of I have no idea. But you can now enjoy it on YouTube and on Bandcamp. And if that ain't nice, I don't know what is. John Grady says, I anticipate Guts and Griffith speaking after this song, The Shadow. Yes, it was on that mix, wasn't it? People asking after the health of Jason Eva, who was ill. He's back. He's very resilient. He always comes back. Now, what happens? He gets hit by hurricanes and all manner of natural disasters. Carries all of his family through floods on his shoulders, and while simultaneously holding a laptop and uploading a stream to Patreon or something. He really is quite the miracle worker. Illing says, "What is a tier list?" But she spelled it T-E-A-R. It's a list of things that make you cry. A tier list is a thing people use. It's like a video format, and people just rank things in a tier list, a list of what's best. And there's columns and stuff. There's a couple of websites that you can use to organize these things, and people do, like Pokemon tier list, Pokemon video game tier list, or actual Pokemon tier list, or hamburger tier list, cereal tier list. People like listing things for some reason. Hercules wants to do a Meaningwave song tier list. Sheila says, "I'm psyched to go back and catch the debut of DJ Herc." Yeah, me too. He actually did a bit of DJing there. Did you notice he mixed a few things in and out? Nice.
The web is a trap, like the spider's web is a trap for flies. Also, the lovely embroideries are worn by women as traps for men, from a certain point of view. From a certain point of view. And I want to consider the web as something playful. You see, there are so many ways of looking at it. And you will find that all these ways are right, but what we need is the fullness of the view. From a certain point of view. Of the view. From a certain point of view. What we need is the fullness of the view. From a certain point of view. From a certain point of view. What we need is the fullness of the view. From a certain point of view. From a certain point of view. What we need is the fullness of the view. From a certain point of view. From a certain point of view. What we need is the fullness of the view. From a certain point of view. From a certain point of view. What we need is the fullness.
Shouts out Aram Hassan from Tasmania. Says hi from Tasmania. Bit by bit finding out who I am here. On my way to find some meaning. Thanks Akira the Don, the GOAT for having our back. Bienvenidos hermano. That does remind me we need to do an international high five. We got Tasmania in the house. Let me know where you are.
From a certain point of view, what we need is the fullness of the view.
And how's the show? How was the show for you?
The fullness of the view. From a certain point of view. From a certain point of view. There are people, for example, who can see the web as a trap and get stuck with that. There are people to whom existence is simply hateful. They see it as nothing but a ghastly mistake. The Lord really erred when he created this world, because he arranged it in such a way that everything lives by eating something else. And what I'm doing is I'm describing a certain point of view. From a certain point of view. I'm not exactly philosophizing, I'm describing a point of view. You can look at life in such a way that the whole thing is this ghastly mistake. For example, there is no such thing as genuine kindness or love. Everybody is really pretending that they're loving other people in order to get some advantage from them. And indeed, there is a point of view which occurs in certain forms of paranoia, where people don't seem to be real. They are mechanisms. And you can think that out quite intensely with a good deal of intelligence. After all, if you start from a good old Darwinian or Freudian basis and see that man is a material machine and that the consciousness of man is simply a very involved and complicated form of chemistry, well, then this awful mechanical things, these Frankenstein that everybody is, they come around and they say, well, I'm alive. I'm a human being. I have a heart. I love, I hate, I have problems. I feel. And you feel like saying, come off it. You're just a monster. And you put on the civilized act because really you're just a set of teeth on the end of a tube.
What we need is the fullness of the view from a certain point of view. From a certain point of view. What we need is the fullness of the view from a certain point of view. From a certain point of view. What we need is the fullness of the view from a certain point of view. From a certain point of view. What we need is the fullness of the view from a certain point of view. From a certain point of view.
This is one of those songs that really encapsulates the purpose of MEANINGWAVE. I think of it often. I'm often asked questions when I do interviews and things about what I'm up to. And that's a big part of it. The fullness of the view. From a certain point of view. Setups in the basement is Sagittarius.
And you've got a ganglion behind those teeth, which you call your brain or your alleged mind.
Yo, let's see what's cracking, baby. Where we at? Robert Easley, women, can't live them, can't stick more than two in a trunk. That's what my dad would always say. Wisdom. Ciao, we don't know enough to worry about the point of view. Worry isn't the fullness. Robert Easley, Bolingbrook, Illinois, and the show is going great. Cosmic Kangaroo, Brisbane, Australia, show was SS tier. Plus, Cosmic Kangaroo knows all about tier lists. Amanda Dances, what's up? Ciao, Tarantula. Chad in Canada, the show is a magical wave of greatness. Cedric Edge, sit us in the basement, S tier. Sheila, Nashville, full of wealth, power, and faith. I can barely see, by the way, but my eyes have gone. Do my eyes look weird to you? They're gone all blurry and stuff. My contact lenses are revolting against me. I need to drink more water. Hey, thanks for the 99 US cents, ciao. Big up you. It's Haven Communications, avid fan, and got the whole family listening from Gulf Breeze. Big up you. Gulf Breeze, Florida. Shouts out to Fla. Multiverse Media Space is also in Fla. Lovely. I need to visit. We need to do a show in Fla. We've got a lot of meaning gang in Fla. Robert Easley. Back at H, Louisiana, and the show is fire. You fire. Walking Park, Virginia, the show is full of life. Talking of Walking Park, check this out. Check this out. I don't know if can you see this? Walking Poet sent this in the Discord. It's a picture of the little poet, and he's walking up to the computer screen with a Meaningstream on it. He's doing a high five. 18 months old, says Walking More Poet. He walks up to me while I'm watching the stream and says, Akira, and instinctually does the high five. Not staged. Meaning, baby, knows meaning. What a guy. Ain't that dope? What an absolute unit. That's epic. There's another picture. What's that? Okay, there's a series of pictures. Look, see there, you can see him observing a Meaningstream. That little lord. And there he is doing a high five. So I think we should all follow the example of this young lord and engage in that most sacred and hallowed of practices. You know? I think we should. In honor of the walking meaning baby, let us together join our forces. 3, 2, 1. High five! Hold that thing! Go! Go!
And you've got a ganglion behind those teeth, which you call your brain or your alleged mind. And this thing is really basically there for two purposes. One, to be cunning enough to get something to eat, to put down the tube, and the other, you know what, Mr. Freud, libido. And everything else, you see, can be construed as an elaborate, subtle way of pretending that that's not really what you want to do, but you do. But you put on a great show. Now, some people, according to this view, get mixed up. They so repress that what they really want to do is to eat and to screw. They get involved in higher things that are the masks for these activities and think that that's the real purpose of life. And then they become what's called neurotic. Because they get involved in being pure camouflage. So that's what's called escaping from the facts. Not looking at life, not looking at reality correctly.
Akira. You know, it's funny, I never used to think about the fact about loving myself. I just wasn't that guy. The thing about loving myself came when I hit rock bottom. And I really hit bottom, and it was a desperate attempt to save myself. I really fundamentally believe in the power of commitment, and making commitments to yourself, you gotta keep them. And in this desperate moment, I made this vow to myself. I was at bottom. My company had fallen apart. I lost everything. I was really sick. I was miserable. I was depressed. One morning or one night, it was dark. And I just got out of my bed and I'm like, I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. I'm either gonna get out of this or die trying. And I walked over to my journal, grabbed my pen, and I wrote. I knew I had to make a vow to myself to get out of this. I didn't know what. And I just sat down and I wrote. It was freehand. I vow to love myself. 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 Where that came from, I had no idea. I still don't. It was a pure primal vow. It came from like a deep place of literally I was trying to save myself. When I realized that, what I'd done, I was like, okay, I don't know how to do that. I gotta figure out, because I made a commitment to myself, and a vow to yourself is a sacred act. You do that, you keep it, and life will change. And I had to figure out how to do it. I knew I had to work on my internal self. It wasn't about taking bubble baths. It's an internal thing. It's a mindset. It's a belief. It's a rock solid belief where your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions rise from. If they rise from there, then your life rises from there. I vow to love myself. I vow to love myself.
I vow to love myself. I vow to love myself. I vow to love myself. I vow to love myself. I vow to love myself. I vow to love myself.
We're human beings, and fundamentally, we're stuck with the human mind. This monkey brain that runs around on this untamed horse, right? The details differ. Core is the same. And fundamentally, it's fear and love. I had a literal near-death experience, and that's what I experienced. The only things that came up were fear and love, fear and love. And those are the primary motivators. Fear and love, fear and love. Fear and love, fear and love. You can't fight fear. You can't fight darkness. Darkness is the absence of light. So what you do is you work in the light. You bring the light in. And that takes away the darkness. And so that's something I should really learn trying to save myself. If I worked on the light, it would take care of the rest. And that's love. And that's love.
I vow to love myself. 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 I vow to love myself.
Big up Aaron Hassan. Thank you for the support, brother. Says thank you for all the music you've made. Your music is part of me, still being alive today. Now to the next stage. Meaning! Enough drama. Why the fuck do you not have millions of followers on YT? Question science still can't answer. Question science still can't answer. You're getting there, baby. You're here, and that's what's important. Double rainbow. What does it mean? Sheila says we need a love playlist. There's so many love bangers in the MWU. It's a good point. We do need a love playlist. I think we need more love songs. I haven't made that many love songs because like there's loads of love songs in the world. I feel like I haven't made that many, but then you say there's loads. Maybe I'm not seeing where they are. This is a love song, of course. This is a self-love song. Double rainbow, what does it mean? What does it mean? Double rainbow. What does it mean? It's a double rainbow. A double rainbow. What does it mean? Double rainbow. It's a double rainbow. What does it mean?
I vow to love myself.
I vow
to love myself. I vow to love myself. I vow to love myself.
Cosmic Kangaroo says mating process is an amazing love song. Yeah, it is. Oh, that's what that is. It's a part of the mating process. It's very romantic.
The truth always carries the ambiguity of the words used to express it. Answers are a perilous grip on the universe. They can appear sensible, yet explain nothing. And thinking you know something is a sure way to blind yourself. All proofs inevitably lead to propositions which have no proof. All things are known because we want to believe in them.
All things are known because we want to believe in them. All things are known because we want to believe in them. All things are known because we want to believe in them. All things are known.
Humans have such a powerful need that their own belief structure be the true belief. If it gives you pleasure or a sense of security, and if it is incorporated into your belief structure, what a powerful dependency that creates. What a powerful dependency that creates. Paradox is a pointer telling you to look beyond it. If paradoxes bother you, that betrays your deep desire for absolutes. Ultimately, all things are known because you want to believe you know.
All things are known because you want to believe you know. All things are known because you want to believe you know. All things are known because you want to believe you know. All things are known.
Be warned. Understand nothing. All comprehension is temporary. Everything you do, everything you sense and say is experiment. No deduction final. Nothing stops until dead, and perhaps not even then, because each life creates endless ripples. Pick the truth and shatter it. Pick the truth and shatter it. If you need something to worship, then worship life. All life, every last crawling bit of it. We are all in this beauty together.
All things are known because we want to believe in them. All things are known because we want to believe in them. All things are known because we want to believe in them. All things are known.
Oh, go. Boom.
All things are known because we want to believe in them. All things are known because we want to believe in them. All things are known because we want to believe in them. All things are known. All things are known. All things are known. All things are known. All things are
That's one of my favorite songs. From the Dunewave Odyssey LP. The Dunewave Odyssey LP. That's called True Belief. And it's a banger. Of course it is. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Anyway. Wow, it's epic in here tonight, isn't it? Look at all that going on. Look at all that just epicness and glory. Wonderful. This is, I should remind you, this endeavor is brought to you by MEANINGWAVE.com, because happiness is a side effect of meaning. And if you check MEANINGWAVE.com today, you will be greeted by this slide, which will, this is nice, isn't it? That's a nice thing to be greeted by. And some of you were greeted by that this morning. What do you mean page not found? Jason, that link is broken. Anyway, if we go here, New Life, a Meaningwave mixtape that dropped this morning, and very lovely it is too. I actually made it a while ago, and I've got a bunch of mixes I made that I've been sitting on. Anyway, that was because because it's sort of seasonal. I wanted to. It felt springish to me, you see, and winter is evaporating all around, you know, even here in Mexico. So that's on there, you know. Sheila says, excellent exploration of how to get the most out of a new life. Glory, power, faith, wealth. Time to get after it. Look at that, utilizing all of our emojis there. So that's nice. And we had some other stuff. This, I took a screenshot of this last night because I was talking to my homie before the stream who once said he wanted to lose 100 pounds. And I thought, just before the stream, and then Alex sent this message, and so I sent that over to him. So that was somewhat inspirational. And then I just looked at the whole screenshot, and everything on the screenshot is really cute. You know what I mean? It's like, this really is the most wholesome chat in all of the internet, I would say. So congratulations to you. You know. But anyway, also, elsewhere, yes. So I liked that art so much that it is now a shirt. And it's also going to be a hoodie and a long sleeve, and those will be with us shortly. But you can get the shirt right now, and it's 100% cotton. It's one of those ones you see me wearing, and there it is. It's very lovely design there. It's got a Meaning Wave in the CRT fashion. I made that bit of it with the television, you know. So you can get that now. It's very nice. Oh, look at that! Isn't that nice? The Spotify mix version is there. How convenient and beautiful. Shout out to Jason for putting that together. You can get that in white, then you can get it in negro. You know, blanco y negro. Blanco, negro. Perfecto. You know, so head on over to meaningwave.com and treat yourself to a delightful new shirt for a new life. To celebrate the new life that is dawning every moment. Every moment is an opportunity for rebirth. And in fact, that's really what's happening, isn't it? Every millisecond, everything is collapsing and being rebuilt. And in that, you have the opportunity to take advantage of that fact and become anew whenever you so wish. We are all in this beauty together. Oh God, look at that. Wow, shouts out to the spaceship today. All things are known, 'cause we want to believe in them. All things are known, 'cause we want to believe in them. Shaky says, what a fucking sweetheart. See Parla. This community is beautiful. You beautiful. Dewey, this chat is amazing. Shecky, how sweet is Akira? You little cuties. You are some cuties. Here's a song for you. Apparently Tex needs a shout out. Here's Tex. Where's Tex? Shout out to Tex.
In the same way, we find that the watching self, or the observing self, behind all our thoughts and feelings, is itself a thought.
Wave Riders!
That is to say, when the police enter a house in which there are thieves, the thieves go up from the ground floor to the first floor. When the police arrive on the first floor, the thieves have gone up to the second. And so to the third, and finally out to the roof. When the ego is about to be outmasked, it immediately identifies with the higher self. It goes on with that. Because the religious game is simply a refined and highbrow version of the ordinary game. How can I outwit me? How can I one-up me? So, if I find, for example, that in the...
Alan wants emojis in the chat, let's go. Alan wants emoji flood.
pleasures of the world, food, sex, power, food,
power emojis,
sex. All this becomes a drag, and I think, no, it isn't there, so I go in for the arts, literature, poetry, music, and I absorb myself in those pleasures, food, sex, power, and I absorb myself in literature, poetry, music, those pleasures, food, sex, power, and I absorb myself in literature, poetry, music, food, sex, power, literature, poetry, music, food, sex,
power.
And after a while, they aren't the answer. So I go to psychoanalysis. And then I found out that's not the answer. I go to religion. I'm still seeking what I was seeking when I wanted candy bars. Akira. I want to get that goodie. Only I see now that, of course, it's not going to be a material goodie. All material goodies fall apart. But maybe there's a spiritual goodie that's not going to fall. But in that quest, the quest is not different from the quest for the candy bar. Same old story. Only you've refined the candy bar, made it abstract and holy and pleasant and so on. So it is with the higher self. The higher self's your old ego. And you sure hope it is eternal. Food, sex, power, I absorb myself in literature, poetry, music, those pleasures. Food, sex, power, I absorb myself in literature, poetry, music, those pleasures. Food, sex, power, I absorb myself in literature, poetry, music, those pleasures. Food, sex, power.
Make some noise, MEANINGWAVE, autonomous zone. Food, sex, and power. These things cannot be bought.
To ask yourself,
they must be earned.
Did I find
what I was looking for?
The things that you really want in life, yes, money will solve all your money problems, but it doesn't get you everywhere. The first thing you'll realize when you've made a bunch of money is that you're still the same person. If you're happy, you're happy. If you're unhappy, you're unhappy. If you're calm and fulfilled and peaceful, you're still that same person. I know lots of very rich people who are extremely out of shape. I know lots of rich people who have really bad family lives. I know lots of rich people who are internally a mess. So, a calm mind, a fit body, and a house full of love. These things cannot be bought. They must be earned. A calm mind, a fit body, and a house full of love. These things cannot be bought. They must be earned. A calm mind, a fit body, and a house full of love. These things cannot be bought. They must be earned. A calm mind, a fit body, and a house full of love. These things cannot be bought. They must be earned. Even if you have all the money in the world, you can't have those three things. Jeff Bezos still has to work out. He still has to work on his marriage.
Happy Thursday, Emma.
Relationship is, and his internal mental state is still going to be very much not controlled by external events. It's going to be based on how calm and peaceful he's inside. So I think those three things, your health, your mental health, and your close relationships, are things that you have to cultivate and can probably bring you a lot more peace and happiness than any amount of money ever will. A calm mind, a fit body, and a house full of love. These things cannot be bought, they must be earned. A calm mind, a fit body, and a house full of love. These things cannot be bought, they must be earned. A calm mind, a fit body, and a house full of love. These things cannot be bought, they must be earned. A calm mind, a fit body, and a house full of love. These things cannot be bought, they must be earned.
Mike Can dropping that membership. That generosity way, giving way. Hey, Emily got one. Felicidades, Emily.
To me, the
welcome to the channel.
Is so that you do not.
You can now use the emojis and download the Yeezed streams and the mixtapes like the one we dropped this morning. Needle smoker. Find me, get me, take me to the bunny ranch. Hey!
To me, the ultimate purpose of money is so that you do not have to be in a specific place at a specific time doing anything you don't want to do.
good and bad alike, good and bad alike, good and bad alike. But death and life, success and failure, pain and pleasure, wealth and poverty, all these happen to good and bad alike, good and bad alike, good and bad alike, good and bad alike. But death and life, success and failure, pain and pleasure.
that's it. Cool. That sounded good. I did wonder. I was like, ooh, hang on a second. I wonder what that would sound like over that instrumental. Now, the DJ software I use, Traktor, ironically does not have stems, and I say ironically because Traktor invented the concept of DJ stems years ago. But they required the record labels to, they invented a new file, and the idea was that the file would have the stems in it. Stems is when you break a song down into its component parts of music, drums, bass, vocal, right? So they were getting record labels to send it to create like a whole new, it was a crazy thing for them to do, was to go, okay, the whole record industry's got to change and you've got to deliver songs including a stems version. So it never quite took on. And then a bunch of people started developing technology that could do that, that could separate a song using machine learning. And now pretty much every DJ software has that, apart from Traktor, which is the one I use. So I still do it old school by just like fiddling with the EQ and putting effects on and things and filters and stuff to sort of remove as much of one frequency from the song. So I carve out, here you go, I'll show you above, right? If you look above. So what we've got going there is basically on one side, I've taken out the mid and I've upped it on this side, and I've taken down the bass on that side, and it's up and down.
With death and life, success and failure, pain and pleasure. All these happen to good and bad alike. And they ain't even horrible, no shameful, and hence they're neither good, but they're no bad. You can leave death and life, success and failure, pain and pleasure, wealth and poverty.
I didn't actually realize I put a completely different song on the deck. It wasn't the previous one, so that sounded weird. Anyway, that's the math on what was going on there, in case you was wondering. In case you didn't know, that song, You Could Leave Life Right Now, that's from my album Meditations Volume 1, which of course was ghostwritten by the homie Marcus Aurelius. And of course, as people have been asking, and as we confirmed earlier, Meditations Volume 2 is dropping on April 17th. And the first single is dropping on March 29th. And that's facts. There ain't no getting away from that. Truth! Venice Beach Dub Club says that's the truest thing ever spoken. Assuming referring to something in that song. Of which there is much in there that is very, very true. Yeah.
That most human beings are only living at about 40% of their capability. The mind has a governor, like a car. If you're driving a car and the car has a governor on it, the car may say 130 miles an hour, but the governor's set for 91. Once that governor sets in, you get to 91, that car starts doing this. The car wants to go. The car wants to go, but that fucking factory said, we're not going past 91. We have a factory, a nice governor in our brain, and it's a survival mechanism. It protects us from pain and suffering. The second we feel that shit, our mind says, oh no, this isn't fun. We should back off. We should sit down, find something more comfortable. And there's something about the mind. The mind has the tactical advantage over you at all times. At all times of your life, The mind has a tactical advantage over you. Why is that? It knows what you're afraid of. It knows your insecurities. It knows your deep, dark lies. And it starts to push you away from that shit. It pushes you in a direction that is comfortable. The mind controls everything. The mind
controls everything.
The mind
Murder is
everything.
Jason Eva.
Was that when I was growing up and I was
kind of like Jason Eva just dropping a sub like a G.
all insecure?
Jimmy the Lip, got it.
Mind kept taking me in this direction when things got uncomfortable for me.
Venice Beach Dub Club.
Insecurities, I was facing my...
Thank you for the support. You bad man says, bro, this beat is murder, right, Sean?
We just get you, separate you from this.
Thanks, man.
Your life's all about feelings. Yeah. We want the happy feeling. We don't want that.
You enjoy this beat.
Why am I here? So you can't answer questions, so you leave. I started realizing that if in that moment you can answer those fucked up questions and you are now in charge of your brain versus your brain ruling you, that's where all that stuff comes from. So the 40% rule is all of that. When you get to 40%, your brain says, we're done. The mind controls everything. We're done. The mind controls everything. Let's roll, man. This is starting to get painful. This is uncomfortable. The mind controls everything. We're done. The mind controls everything. Let's roll, man. This is starting to get painful. This is uncomfortable. So you sit down. You have to figure out ways. Everybody's different. We all have these things about 5 steps to this and 4 steps to this. It's a lot more than that. That's all bullshit. It's a practice that you have. It's a habit. So if you know that at 40% I'm feeling pain. At 40% I'm feeling pain. That's where the 40% rule kicks in. Now it starts. Okay, I'm feeling pain. My mind's saying all this shit to me. It's saying get out of here, run, flee. The fight or flight kicks in. Okay, we're done. We're not good enough. It starts telling you all these things. You start to believe it. Because the mind controls all. This is the time where you have to gain control back of your mind. It's okay. Let me see if I can go 45%. And once you start giving yourself more and more hope, and start realizing, okay, the mind starts to be, okay, what are you doing? We're supposed to be going right, and you're going left. You start then controlling your mind. Start finding more in yourself, and it goes from 40% to a lot further than that. But that's the start of it, though. Get to the spot where your mind is saying stop. Wherever that is, get there first, and then that's when that shit starts to work for you. You gotta control yourself in that moment. The mind control.
I was in that space today.
We're done. The mind controls everything.
I was so there.
Let's roll, man. This is starting to get painful. This is uncomfortable.
35-minute imam every minute on the minute.
It's saying get out of here. Run.
Hang power clean.
Controls everything. Okay.
30 push-ups.
Good enough. It starts telling you all these.
30 thrusters.
Mind controls everything.
30 air squats.
Done.
Over and over and over every minute on the minute for 35 minutes. Oh, and I forgot the echo bike as well.
Man, this is starting to get painful.
10K flat out on the echo bike.
The mind.
About halfway through that, I was done.
And get out of here.
But then, yeah, you break on through. And then I was in some kind of fizzy state where I was kind of flying. And then I was starting to be done again.
It starts telling you all these things. That's all. Mind controls everything. We're done. The mind controls everything. Let's roll, man. This is starting to get painful. This is uncomfortable. The mind controls everything. It's saying get out of here. Run. The mind controls everything. Okay, we're done. We're not good enough. It starts telling you all these things.
The thing is that we have been educated.
Booyakasha, exactly.
To use our minds in a certain way. A way that ignores or screens out the fact.
What's that, Jack?
That every one of us
is an aperture through which the whole cosmos looks out. Every one of us is an aperture through which the whole cosmos looks out. You see, it's as if you had a light covered with a black ball, and in this ball were pinholes, and each pinhole is an aperture through which the light comes out. So in that way, every one of us is actually a pinhole through which the fundamental light, that is the existence itself, looks out. Only the game we're playing is not to know this. To be only that little hole, which we call me, my ego, my specific John Jones, or whatever. Every one of us is an aperture through which the whole cosmos looks out. Every one of us is an aperture through which the whole cosmos looks out. If we can maintain at the same time the sense of being this specific John Jones with his role in life or whatever, and know also underneath this that we are the whole works, you get a very marvelous and agreeable arrangement. A most remarkable harmoniousness. I mean, it gives one's life a great sense of joy and exuberance if you can carry on these two things at once. If you, in other words, you know that all the serious predicaments of life are a game. Every one of us is an aperture through which the whole cosmos looks out. Every one of us is an aperture through which the whole cosmos looks out. Every one of us is an aperture through which the whole cosmos looks out. Every one of us is an aperture through which the whole cosmos looks out.
People want to know how to stop the laziness and how to stop the procrastination. They have some idea in their head, you know, some kind of a vision, what they want to do, but they don't know where to start. And so they say, hey, where do I start? And when's the best time to start? Where do I start? And when's the best time to start? Where do I start? And when's the best time to start? And I have a very simple answer for that. Here. Akira. That's it. Go. You want to improve? You want to get better? Go. You want to get on a workout program or clean diet? You want to start a business? Go. You want to write a book or make a movie or build a house or a computer or put together some mobile application? Go. Where do you start? You start right here. And when do you start? You start right now. Right now. Right now. You initiate the action, aggressive magic. Go. You want to improve? You want to get better? Go. You want to get on a workout program, clean diet, you want to start a business? idea isn't going to execute itself. And the book isn't going to write itself. And the weights out in the gym, they're not going to move themselves. You have to do it. And you have to do it now. You have to do it now. And that means you got to stop thinking about it and stop dreaming about it and stop researching every aspect of it and reading all about it and debating the pros and cons of it. Just start doing it. You want to improve? You want to get better? You want to get on a workout program or a clean diet? You want to start a business? You want to write a book or make a movie or build a house or a computer or put together some mobile application?
Anyway, what's up, Amazon? Make some noise. Nukes on nukes on nukes. Hey.
You want to improve? You want to get better?
You want to improve?
You want to get better? Take that first step and make it happen. Get after it. And get after it here and now.
To be condemned, to take your own individual life seriously in dead earnest, and to have all the problems that go with that. Do you understand that being that way, that being a real mixed up human being, is a manifestation of nature? That is something just like patterns on the waves out here. Patterns on the waves. Patterns on the waves.
Yeah. That's what we do.
Patterns on the waves. Patterns on the waves. Or like a seashell. You know, we pick up shells. I always keep one around, sort of as an example. Many things. Say, my goodness, isn't that gorgeous? There's not an aesthetic fault in it anywhere. It's absolutely perfect. Now, I wonder if these fish look at each other's shells and say, don't you think she's kind of fat? Oh my, those markings aren't really very well spaced. Because that's what we do. Patterns on the way. Patterns on the way. That's what we do. Patterns on the way. Patterns on the way. That's what we do. See, we don't realize that all of us in our various goings-on and behavior and so on are just as more marvelous, much more complicated, much more interesting.
all these gorgeous faces that I'm looking at. You know, every one of them. Some are supposedly pretty, some are supposedly not so pretty. But they're all absolutely gorgeous. And everybody's eyes is a piece of jewelry beyond compare. Beautiful. 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 Atoms on the wave. Atoms on the wave. That's what we do. Atoms on the wave. Atoms on the wave. That's what we do.
Oh, this tune's amazing. I think I've heard this for a while. It's amazing. I'm very impressed with this song. I really like what the vocoder does. I love the beat has this swing to it. It's like this effervescent. I very much like this. It's nice being so far from something that you've made that you can just appreciate it almost as an outsider. I like this record. Shout out to this record. Grant Delay all day. Cheers to the $4.99. You bad man says, does anything feel better than yelling out mobile application? I got my kids on board too. LMIO, it's so contagious. My wife does it. I can confirm. I don't know why that's so contagious, but it is. Mobile application. Mason says, I can second that. Matthew Felty says, thick bass punch. Yes, that too. Mobile application.
Tell the truth. Or at least don't lie. Do not do things that you hate. Act so that you can tell the truth about how you act. Pursue what is meaningful, not what is expedient. If you have to choose, be the one who does things instead of the one who is seen to do things.
Boom!
Pay attention. Assume that the person you are listening to might know something you need to know. Listen to them hard enough so that they will share it with you. Plan and work diligently to maintain the romance in your relationships. Be careful who you share good news with. Be careful who you share bad news with. Make at least one thing better every single place you go. Imagine who you could be and then aim single-mindedly at that. Do not allow yourself to become arrogant or resentful. Try to make one room in your house as beautiful as possible. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to who someone else is today. Work as hard as you possibly can on at least one thing and see what happens. If old memories still make you cry, write them down carefully and completely. Maintain your connections with people. Do not carelessly denigrate social institutions or artistic achievement. Treat yourself as if you were someone that you are responsible for helping. Ask someone to do you a small favor so that he or she can ask you to do one in the future. Make friends with people who want the best for you. Do not try to rescue someone who does not want to be rescued. And be very careful about rescuing someone who does. Nothing well done is insignificant. Set your house in perfect order before you criticize the world. Dress like the person you want to be. Be precise in your speech. Stand up straight. With your shoulders back. Don't avoid something frightening if it stands in your way, but don't do unnecessarily dangerous things. Do not let your children do anything that makes you dislike them. Do not transform your wife into a maid. Do not hide unwanted things in the phone. Notice that opportunity lurks where responsibility has been abdicated. Read something written by someone great. Pet a cat when you encounter one on the street. Do not bother children when they are skateboarding. Don't bullies get away with it. Write a letter to the government. If you see something that needs fixing, and propose a solution. Remember that what you do not yet know is more important than what you already know. Be grateful. In spite of your suffering.
Hey, what's up, Julia?
Because it's hard.
Akira the Dawn has been magical in my life. So very grateful for Maz Van, Akira the Dawn, and Meaningwave, Green Gang. Love you all. Love you!
Will and effort.
Julia always comes in with a beautiful message at the end of the stream.
Because it's hard.
It takes will and effort.
Magic.
And if you do it,
Meaning wave magic, baby.
because it's hard, it takes will and effort.
Do it.
Because it's hard.
It takes will and effort.
And if you do it, because it's hard, it takes will and effort. Do it, because it's hard. It takes will and effort. And if
This way, see, says,
because
grateful for this moment.
it takes will and effort.
It's nice to take a moment when one comes to the end of a lovely stream. What a lovely stream we had. It began in such an unexpected fashion.
It takes will and effort.
And then it went in other unexpected places. And now here it is.
And if you do it,
because it's hard. It takes will and effort. And now shall we bring this thing to a peak?
Do it.
I often like to finish on a peak. When I'll be DJing, a lot of DJs would sort of wind down at the end of the night. And oftentimes it's because the club managers want them to wind down, get people to start fucking off, what have you. I would always like to finish on a glorious peak, a raucous high. Everybody jumping up and down on the sofas and the chairs and things, and then the lights are switched on, and you don't have that thing where everyone's a bit shady and uncomfortable. Everyone's in such a state of joy and bliss. It doesn't matter that the lights have come on and everyone looks all crazy and the place looks kind of gross and all that, because you're in such a state of joy and transcendent awe. It's actually a good thing that the lights have come on at that moment, you know? That's how I used to like to do it. That's how I like to do it.
Do it.
And with that being said, we're gonna do this.
It takes will and effort. And if you do it, because it's hard, it takes will and effort.
If you discover in life anything better than justice, self-control.
Max Zorelli's chat, blood.
Life, anything better than a mind, satisfied. Go. That it succeeded and enabling you to question that it is satisfied to accept what's beyond its control. If you discover in life anything better than justice, don't let it go. If you discover in life anything better than justice, self-control, truth and courage in this life, anything better than a mind, satisfied, that it succeeded in enabling you to question that it is satisfied to accept what's beyond its control. If you discover in life justice, don't let go. If you find anything better than that, embrace it without reservations, enjoy it to the full. But if nothing higher is revealed, then the very divinity that's within you, the thing that's injected itself to all your appetites, examines all your thoughts, as Socrates used to say. Detach yourself from sense and submit it to the gods, and cares for all mankind. And if you find there's nothing of greater value than this, you look for nothing else but anything that might lead you astray, might tempt you off the path and leave you unable to devote yourself completely to achieving the honor, the goodness that is uniquely yours. It would be wrong for anything to stand in the way. The applause of the crowd, be your power, be your pleasure, all might seem to be compatible with it for a while, but suddenly they control us and sweep us away. If you discover in life anything better than justice, self-control, truth and courage in this life, anything better rationality and satisfied to accept what's beyond his control. If you discover in life anything better than justice, don't let go. So I say simply of your own free will, think the better and stick to it. And what's best is for the better, for that's what benefits me as a rational being, as a rational being. But as an animal, just say so and stand your ground without making a show. Just make sure you make a choice that won't betray you. If you discover it, anything better than justice, self-control, truth, ecology, this way. Anything better than lying, satisfied. Never succeeded in enabling you to act rationality and satisfied to accept what's beyond his control. If you discover in life anything better than justice, don't let go. Don't let go. Don't let go. Don't let go. Don't let go.
For the forthcoming album, Meditations Volume 2, that's Better Than Justice. Out everywhere, March 29. Thank you all for being here. Another delightful night aboard with the Shitwave Rider, with the Meaning Gang, and your Captain Akira the Dawn. Oh!
Do you know who Akira the Dawn is?
Of course, he's amazing. He's amazing. He's amazing. He's amazing. He's amazing. He's amazing.
Akira.
Thank you all for being here. Shouts out Amanda Dances. What's up? We all win with MEANINGWAVE 777. Hashtag wealth, right? Everyone in agreement? Good. How rich are we? Guess we'll soon see. Wealth! Wealth! Hey, guess what? You right. I had to look up. I had one of them earlier. Thank you, Amanda. We're going to be back tomorrow. Guess why? It's Friday. Guess why? Guess what happens on Friday? P-A-R-T-Y. Ain't ever gonna give up till the day we die. We do it for the people. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I want to shout out everyone who supported the stream tonight. There was a gang of you, Matthew Felty, Walking More Poet, Robert Easley, Venice Beach Dub Club, Alec Moran, Chow Heg, Aram Hassan, Mike Khan, Jason Eva, Grant DeLay, Julia Hines, and Amanda Dances. Shouts out to you! Remember, the Meaningstream is brought to you by MeaningWave.com. MeaningWave.com, because happiness is a side effect of meaning. Why not head on over to MeaningWave.com right now and pick yourself up the brand new Life shirts. It comes in ladies and men's, in black and white. It's cotton, it's beautiful. I can't wait to get mine. If you want to support Meaningwave, you can hit the resources tab, and in there we have the ways to support Meaningwave. Not customer support, although you can always do that if you want. Why do I keep clicking customer support? Support Meaningwave, that's it. We've got a PayPal, Patreon, Bitcoin, ETH, Venmo, Cash App, all that, baby. Also, heads up, this stream might get yeeted. YouTube objected to some of the visuals at one point, but never fear, it will still reappear on the Patreon, and you'll be able to download it, and the audio will be on podcast service, because I'm pretty sure that I didn't do anything naughty with the audio, unless you count Hercules shouting at the beginning, although I'm sure everybody loves that. Everybody loves that. Big thanks to Hercules for doing the first half hour of the show. That was very nice of him. And I look forward to seeing more Hercules on streams and on the internet and so on and so forth. Thank you to Jason for regulating. Thank you to Ramadan who was possibly regulating, but she, you know, she does great stuff all the time anyway. And thank you to each and every one of you for being here. We would not exist without you. We're grateful for you, and we love hanging out with you, you know. See you tomorrow for the Meaning Wave, for the party, for the Meaningstream, PARTY. Kick the like on your way out, leave a comment, go to meaningwave.com. Be excellent to one another, and see you mañana, you beautiful thing. God bless.